Listen up, all you outdoor explorers. If you're looking for the ultimate fall mountain escape, we have a treat for you. Joining us today is travel expert and your bucket list guide, Justin Walter, who just wrapped up an epic road trip through Canada's Birthplace of Adventure. So Justin, where are you right now?
I'm currently in the southeast corner of British Columbia, having just gone to Yoho National Park, Golden, and I'm in Revelstoke right now.
The gondolas behind you, that picturesque landscape looks just like out of a movie. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, you've got some great ways to experience the area. What makes exploring from the air so unforgettable?
Well, I have to say that, this region is called the birthplace of adventure for a reason. There's so much adventure and exploring through the air. You get to experience the four different mountain ranges and over the 60 national parks by seeing the rivers, the mountains. So I'm going to highly recommend one of the best ways to do that is by tandem paragliding in Golden. You can go to Mount 7, where you're going to launch off 6,500 feet above sea level. It's one of the most popular and top rated launch sites in the entire world. And then you just glide through the air and enjoy those beautiful views. It is epic. Definitely look into paragliding. And then if you like helicopters, you can take a scenic helicopter ride throughout the region. In Revelstoke, they have it. They have it in Golden. And what's really neat is you see those snow-capped mountains, you see the glaciers. Definitely a must experience. And then what's great is this is an all-season destination, but the fall is an incredible time to come because you're going to have lower prices, less crowds, and you're going to get that fall foliage and the different colors. So fall is an incredible time to come here. You feel like you have these mountains all to yourself.
That view looks unreal. Now, once your feet are back on the ground, what are some of the best ways to discover breathtaking destinations and bucket list experiences by land?
Yeah. There's high alpine trails and meandering, winding valleys. So exploring on land is a must. One of the best ways to do that is hiking. This is a mecca for hiking. It's a hiker's paradise. Yoho National Park has powerful waterfalls. There's Emerald Lake where you can hike around those beautiful turquoise waters. So if you're a hiker, and I know people in San Diego love hiking, this is a great destination for that. If you want to go outside of your comfort zone, which I always recommend, Via Ferrata in Golden at Kicking Horse Mountain Resort. This is where you literally strap onto the side of a mountain and then you scale the side of a mountain. It looks dangerous, but it's completely safe and it is exhilarating. I'm still on a high from doing that. And then while you're at Kicking Horse Mountain Resort, you want to go to Eagle's Eye. It's the highest elevation restaurant in Canada. And then visit Boo. It is a grizzly bear refuge. He's the resident there. So Boo will love having you and say hi. In addition to that, this region also has a lot of mountain biking. There's golf courses. So if you love the outdoors, which I know San Diego residents do, British Columbia has it all.
And we can't talk about British Columbia without talking about those famous turquoise glacier waters. How can travelers experience the region by water?
Water adventures here go from soul soothing to high pace adrenaline. So, for that tranquil experience, Emerald Lake, get a canoe, paddle through those turquoise waters. It is iconic, a bucket list must here in British Columbia. I'm still like pinching myself. Was that real? That watercolor is real. It is something that everyone should do coming to British Columbia. And then, if you want to pick up the pace a little bit, you can go on Jets in Revelstoke, where you take a speedboat down the Columbia River. You can go past the mountains, enjoy the scenery. And then there's whitewater rafting as well. So high energy or slow paced water activities are definitely a must here. And then one of my favorites in Golden is canyoning, where you are going to go to Beartooth Canyon. You're going to rappel down the Canadian Rockies and then go down three different waterfalls. Shout out to JP, our guide. He's incredible. Ask to get him when you're in Golden. And the water activities here are such bucket list musts.
Something tells me JP is going to be a popular guy.
He's a great guy.
Now, after checking the land, air, and water adventures off our bucket list, where are the best places for travelers to stay and recharge?
Well, what I loved exploring this region is the small town charm. Everyone was so welcoming, and there's that wilderness, luxurious experience. And that's what translates into the lodging here. So, Emerald Bay Lodge is an absolute bucket list must. Even staying there, once the day visitors leave, you have that whole property to yourself. And then in Golden, I'm going to recommend Edelweiss Village and Resort. Now, these are renovated Swiss chalets that are just beautiful. They're spacious, and they actually pay, respects and homage to the legacy that the Swiss mountaineers and guides brought over to this region, making it such an adventurous destination. And then right now, I am at Sutton Place. Just look behind me. This is a real backdrop. This is not a green screen. It is gorgeous here. The resort has so much offerings for the entire family. You got the mountains. You got, you could see the ski lifts behind me, the gondola. It's gorgeous facilities. Sutton Place is also an incredible spot to stay in Revelstoke.
To start planning your own epic adventure in British Columbia, head over to supernaturalbc.com. And for additional travel inspiration, check out yourbucketlistguide.com and @yourbucketlistguide on social media. Justin, we thank you so much for sharing such an incredible bucket list destination.
You're welcome.
And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.